Hey guys, welcome back to my first video coming back. Cause some of you know, I used to do YouTube videos, but I was scared of people like in my school finding out about my videos, and one kid made fun of me about it for a little. But yeah, now he left me alone. I'm gonna go back, and yeah, I just blocked him from this channel, and he didn't tell anybody, hopefully. And yeah, so as you could tell by the title, the what if is going to be called "What if Naruto was a 7 ninja swordsman?" So yeah, let's just hop right into it. So the way this is gonna work is that Naruto's parents are not gonna be Kushina and Minato. It's gonna be two random Uzumaki people that left the Waterpool village after it got attacked by many different clans. So they left and they went to one of the closest village, and they went to the Hidden Mist. So they go, it's not Naruto's parents, it's Naruto's grandparents, and yeah, Naruto's parents were just raised in the Hidden Mist. And Naruto, when he's born, his dad, he got into war one time. He was in a battle, and his arm was cut off. So Naruto is gonna be living in a poor neighborhood in the Hidden Mist, because the only way they could have made money is from the dad being a ninja. And yeah, so we're gonna do a time skip, and Naruto is gonna be 7 years old. And when Naruto and his parents were walking in the village, just having a good time on the weekend, and they walked past a poster that says 7-inch swordsman recruitment test. And his dad remembers that, oh, when you're a 7-inch swordsman, you make a lot of money, more money than a normal ninja, a normal jonin. You start off as a jonin, and you do as much mission as you can. And yeah, so you just make more money, and you get a lot of reputation. If you're a 7-inch swordsman, your family gets popular because you're a 7-inch swordsman. It's impressive that you're a 7-inch swordsman. So yeah, so Naruto's mom and Naruto's dad go back to the house with Naruto, and they go on the bed, and they start talking, and they say that they should start training Naruto to become a 7-inch swordsman. And then his mom says, well, which 7-inch swordsman? There's different fighting styles for each 7-inch swordsman, like Zabuza. He's mostly speed and strength, but the helmet breaker is just strength. You have to use both of your hands. And then the I don't know the name of the sword, the fish sword. You have to be very good with a sword. There's different, and she said there's different fighting styles with it. So which one should we train Naruto for? And he says we should train Naruto for the executioner blade, the Zabuza, what he's holding. And yeah, so his mom says, okay, let's do that. So the reason they picked that is because Naruto's dad worked with Zabuza for 1 or 2 years, and Zabuza did teach him how to use the Executioner's Blade just for fun, because Zabuza was fun back then. And then he got really sad when he got kicked out the village. And yeah. So well, he didn't get kicked out. He's not gonna get kicked out here, but he's gonna he's just gonna stay in the village, be much nicer. And yeah, so Naruto, he gets training for 5 years, and you have to be 12 to enter. So Naruto been training for 5 years, and his mood switched a complete 180. Naruto was a happy, really kind kid. Now he's really serious, and yeah, he's just really serious. He's not the same Naruto that we know and love in the original series. So Naruto, he goes to where the thing is being placed, the test. And yeah, so Naruto, he's sent in a room to take a test, the smart portion of the test, to see how smart you are. Naruto answers 10 questions. It was only 10 questions. And then he's given a score 30 minutes later, because they graded it. And turned out he got a 10 out of 10, 100. So Naruto is very excited about this. He doesn't express his, him being excited. He just oh, okay, that's cool. And yeah, so now the physical test comes in, and you just have to run a lap. I mean, sprint a short distance. So yeah, how fast you are, and yeah, stuff like that. How much you could bench, and yeah, how good you are with the sword. So the first test of the physical test is the sprint test, and Naruto's lined up with a certain amount of people, because in the beginning they asked you which 7-inch swordsman would you like to train under, and Naruto picked Zabuza Momochi. So yeah, so he picks him, and there's only 5 kids that also picked Zabuza, And yeah, so Naruto, he lines up in a line with them, and yeah. So the instructor throws a kunai in the air, and it hits a little like balloon, and it pops, and that's like saying go. So Naruto starts running, and he's like a centimeter behind this one kid. So Naruto sees that if it's at this pace, he's not gonna win the sprint. So Naruto goes even faster, and he starts passing the guy. And the guy sees this and starts running faster. So now Naruto and this kid are running at the same exact speed. So the finish line is coming like to really closer and closer and closer. So when Naruto and the other kid are about to hit it, Naruto leaps forward, and Naruto gets he's the winner of that test. So the last place guy got an X, Naruto got a check, and then the second place guy got a check because he was going fast as well, and the third place so everybody else except for Naruto and the kid that he was running really close with, like he was running like right next to him, got a check, but everybody else got an X. So only 2 people got a check for this round, and the other 3 people got a X. So far Naruto is starting off the 7-inch swordsman test really good. So the next portion of the physical test comes in, and it's gonna see how good you are with the sword. So they have little robots, not robots, they should have some testing dummies, and they give you a katana, and you have to kill it as fast as you can. But this thing moves from side to side, so it's like a bunch of them moving some from side to side, and you have to decapitate all of them for the Zabuza Mochi test, because Zabuza decapitates people a lot. So they wanna see how good you are with decapitating people for some reason. So Naruto, he goes into the circle where you have to start the test, and yeah. So the guy throws the kunai in the air and hits the balloon, and all the little test dummies start moving from side to side. So Naruto leaps from one to one, and keeps decapitating them. And Naruto decapitates all of them in 5 seconds. Then Naruto goes back to the waiting room. It's behind, not the waiting room. You just, after you've gone, you stand in that little box. Now Naruto sees the guy that was running with him, that was really close when they were running, and the guy goes, and he finishes 1 second before Naruto. So the guy finished it in 4 seconds. There's a timer right next to them to see how fast you do it, and Naruto got 5 seconds. That kid got 4. Now the 3 other kids, nothing really happens with them. They all get weird times. One kid gets 10 seconds, the other kids get 5, and one kid gets 6. So it wasn't really good. The one kid didn't get 5. It was 6, 7, and 10. And yeah, so Naruto and the other kid, unnamed, they did the best so far. So they both get a check, and the final match comes in. And the final match is how much you can lift, you know? So they put weights on the floor, and they want to see how much you can lift with one hand, because in the executioner's blade you have to use one hand. It's really hard to go fast when you're swinging with 2 hands, so they want to see how much you can lift. So Naruto is first again to do this test, and he starts lifting 5 pounds, a breeze for Naruto, and then they times it by 2, 10, breeze for Naruto. Now 20, breeze, 30, breeze for Naruto. Now the 40 comes in, breeze. It's kind of hard, but Naruto does it. Now the 80 comes in, and then yeah. So you get where I'm going. It keeps going up by, it keeps going by 10. So now Naruto's at the 81. He tries to lift it up, but he can't. So now the second place kid that always been, he was ahead of Naruto in the last test and behind Naruto in the first test. Now he goes and he gets to 80, and he can't lift it up as well. Now the other kids they all get to 40, 50, and 60. And yeah, so now the physical test is finished, and now they're sent outside, and it's the first time they could actually see the 7-inch swordsman that they choose to train under. So they're all standing in this box, and the Mizukage says, today you guys are gonna be picked to train on the 7-inch swordsman, but 2 of you are gonna be picked. So Naruto I'm not the one of the 7 swordsmen picks 2 random kids. The six out of the 7 swordsmen picks two kids, 2 random kids, not 2 random kids, 2 kids they picked from the people that wanted to train under them. So yeah, so it's 5 for every person. So 3 kids for each 7 swordsmen are not gonna make it. So now it's Zabuza's turn to pick 2 ninjas. Now he looks at the sheet that he has and he sees the scores. And Naruto is picked first, and then the kid that was behind him, his name, Zabuza says, Ren Mont, please come up. And yeah, so the guy, his name is Ren. He runs up, and yeah. So the Mizukage says, the rest of you guys didn't make it this year, you always could try next year. And yeah. So Naruto, he's brought inside to the training area, and he is told that they're gonna be doing a fight to the death. And there's gonna be 5 minutes for you to prepare with all the stuff you need. And then the Mizukage pulls out like a little blanket, not a blanket, like a tarp over a bunch of boxes, and they open it and they see there's a bunch of kunais, explosive kunais, and stuff that they need. Like if they need food for chakra, if they need stuff like that. So Naruto, he goes to the box and he picks 2 explosive kunais, 2 normal kunais, and then Naruto picks 1 lightning kunai. This kunai, when you throw it and it touches anything, it like lightning comes out of it. So Naruto picks 2 out of them, right? And then Naruto picks 1 chakra bar just to eat it, because Naruto, every time he did the lifting weight, he used the chakra. So Naruto, he wasn't low on chakra, but he wasn't at his full max of chakra. And Naruto has a lot of chakra because he is a full Uzumaki. So yeah, so Naruto, he sees the other 2 matches pass by, and I'm going to explain some of them. Some of them are really important. So the first one I'm explaining is the helmet breaker one. If you guys don't know what the helmet breaker is, it's like an axe and a hammer that are like right next to each other. So they leap at each other, and this is where I'm going to end the what if for today. And hope you guys liked it. There's nothing really much for me to say. Tomorrow I'm going to be going over the fight between Naruto and the fight between the important ones for the 7 swordsman test. And I hope you guys liked it. I gotta go. Bye. Baba Booey.